Now we find ourselves at the stadium.
I'm streaming my. I'm doing my season right now.
The wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium.
Anybody from Pittsburgh watching on Network School?
Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in.
Don't play with Quay. You know Quay like to cheat.
Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to.
He like to watch you play. He like to go to your channel and watch you pick your play.
Alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you look at this Vikings ball club. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week,
you might not need blood pressure pills if you stop pulling around.
Good defense and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that 2nd win in a row.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Packers,
that's why your blood pressure's so high.
Winners of 5 of their last 6 games.
And they looked awfully
lose football. Lane opens here. He's past the 30. And how about that for some fireworks to start this one?
And the fireworks turned out to be for the kicking team, didn't they?
Yeah.
I mean, go down there, make a play, knock it free, and end up.
We know why you died.
Supposed to have the ball. Now their defense has to run out on the field.
High school, that's crazy, y'all.
A quick scramble for the helmets.
What happened?
And now we switch sides.
They pick your team. We were actually the Bulls in high school when they had the Bulls running.
Managed to break a tackle and get
on the mat
for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
I'm gonna have to go back and do that.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold them to a 2-yard run, but I gotta think this offensive line.
And this is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice game.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one, and on that play, able to execute brilliantly.
It's crazy. Your colors is black or yellow. Is that black or yellow?
Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
They had to put Snoop Dogg in that game. That's how he played on his streams, man.
And the Packers have
he streams on Twitch, but he streams out in the dark, so you can't see him. You can't even see his face.
Get in for the touchdown.
Some might say that the guys on the offensive line were
he plays, man.
You called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Under center for the Vikings, out comes the former Michigan State Spartan and longtime veteran Kirk Cousins.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game. Almost like basketball, where both teams press, and one team gets an advantage, our team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not. Just settle in, get calm before you go for the big strikes.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. 1-yard gain. The numbers a week ago for Cook. 16 carries, 110 yards in the score. On 2nd and 9.
Well, you still at work, Wade?
He's playing a Thursday night game, short week. You know, he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. Cousins now. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 5 yards, and that means they come up short as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance.
Come on, Vikings, y'all.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
The Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. The power move there couldn't buy him much space. The cornerback, it's Logan Ryan who brings him down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Looking deep for Adams.
Damn, I got hit when I threw that.
And that one falls is incomplete.
I got a
Dangerous, could have been picked. It's third down.
It's third down. And 6 yards.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 43. Shotgun now for Rodgers. This is caught inside the 15.
Complete.
Give him 30 yards there.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. Now Jones. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, that play's not going to go in their highlight reel at the end of the season, but the only benefit to the offense, maybe a little more space if they want to throw the football now after taking that loss.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
What's going on?
Josiah DeGuara, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers
What you have for dinner?
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
It sounds like it.
This will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Vikings taking the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here, 1st and 10.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan.
You're going to the right, you need to go to the left.
There, you're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Nothing.
2nd and 5 now. Cousins. And it's got to back up here. It's Kyle Rudolph.
Oh my damn.
This is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 32-yard line. A good pickup there.
Vikings think they're going to score a touchdown. Come on, D. Come on. So these boys, we're going to make them kick a field goal.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Cook, the ball carrier.
Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
At the 32-yard.
Cousins gives way to Cook. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Open man is complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it with an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll run for it with Cook. And he'll get it in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
First down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Run, y'all.
First down carry by Jones. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
There's one asshole on the team.
Tackle made that time.
Well, on your team?
Following the pick.
Are you playing with other people?
2nd and 6.
No, the little story up there with it.
That didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield.
That's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. They did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Gets it to Funchess complete. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going.
Oh, man, it's caught inside the 10. And finally, down he goes. As they
I got to see the replay on that.
work it inside the 10 to the 7. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big game.
Oh, come on.
Nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short game.
This Minnesota D up to the task on the 3rd down pass play.
Crosby on for the field goal. A 19-yard attempt.
And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. It's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
This one brought in by Jefferson. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground. Going right side here, and that's complete. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
That's not what I wanted to be.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd.
The hell keep switching my answers?
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll start stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll put it away for the second time. He steps into this one, and this is
keep switching my answers. I'm telling me to answer questions and I pick an answer.
Too much leg there. That'll be a
Switches the answer and
touchback.
shit.
20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Looking deep for Adams. And that is caught. One-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in.
What? Get the fuck out of here. That was so wild. That's all I'm going to say.
Play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and CD in a minute. First, it's time to take a look at what we've got coming your way this weekend in the NFL. In the early window, lots of good matchups to choose from. We'll highlight the game in Detroit. A big one for the Lions as they get set to host the Philadelphia Eagles.
The Eagles and the Lions.
Lots to look forward to in the late games as well. One of the best being up in Seattle, where we find the Seahawks taking on the Chicago Bears. And finally, Monday Night Football. They've got a
Rams
good one
and the
lined
Broncos.
up between the Atlanta Falcons and the Tampa Bay Bucks. And our game has been Aaron Rodgers, who was on target in the first half. He's thrown for over 200 yards already, and his guys have the lead as well. As we get you back to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Oh, shit, I thought I was
So
going to
the
kick the
Packers set to receive the kick.
I was
They've got
kicking
the
the ball.
lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Devontae Adams in the Packer offense heading back out. Where he stands right now, as you see, already over 1,000. You have to think 2,000 is a real possibility. Long way to go in the season, but what he's done so far, spectacular.
It is,
Well,
and you know what he's
over
also
there
looking for?
on
He's
Call
going
of
to play
Duty.
a lot of man coverage from here on out, because one of the best ways to slow down production is to go to zone and double, triple team, put a number of people in the...
Oh, shit, I threw an interception.
Picked up by Hughes. He's going to get this
Me
one
putting
to
my
the
foot in your
21.
ass. Next question.
Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything
You
here,
might like that
be
too
careless
much.
with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Working out of the gun, Cousins, but quickly to Thielen here. And the Vikings are gonna
yeah,
have a
right.
first and goal coming up
Yeah, he
as the
beat me by
tackle
6
made
points.
at the 3-yard line. A first down
Nah,
for
we played on
Minnesota.
21.
Cousins finding
I
Thielen.
got it on YouTube.
They'll run with Cook, and they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. That gets
That was
him
like
3
weeks
yards
ago.
closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, Cook waiting in the backfield all alone.
2nd and goal.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, he beat me by 6 points.
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Adam Thielen, his 6th touchdown.
Crazy, you only beat me one time. Well, I don't know why you over there gloating now.
They take it in for 6. That's the score you think
No.
they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are.
Would you-
But sometimes
With me and
that winds
Ryan?
you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score.
You won.
A combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it
No.
done.
Nah, hell nah. You hear that bullshit? You hear that shit, Ryan? Ryan, you hear this?
I hear this shit, that bullcrap.
The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field.
No, that's not how it go when you go to the Super Bowl. How many games you have to win before you go to the Super Bowl?
This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little
Halfway,
bit after
yeah.
that last score.
That's it, halfway.
Back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And now off to the races down the right side.
Rodgers.
Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling.
Oh, yeah, the
77 yards.
on team
And the
and
Packers
against each
hang
other.
on to their lead.
Mason
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown one play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And a good-looking return set up here.
First and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Oh, you gotta go get the shot.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit. Maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Oh, I thought he said
Show
help.
of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 41, Cousins.
The pass. The tackle by Dean Lowry.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing is Cousins. Packer pressure, and down he goes.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. A nice punt, but a good run back as well of 13 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. Out comes Devontae Adams in the offense for their next drive. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? It usually opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
At the 46-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
They'll try and run for him with Jones. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48.
Logan Ryan on the tackle.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now,
he
3
can't
plays,
play about the
all
40
3
10.
short runs, but together a 1st down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
On 1st down, Jones. He had to fight that time. Ran through 1 tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. And we'll return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the 4th quarter. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 34. A 1st down run here by Jones as he'll take it forward for a gain of about 4. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Ryan on the tackle.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
At the 6-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal. It's some good running there. Gets them down to about the 2-yard line. Knocking on the door. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Jones. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. They get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now Cousins. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Complete.
He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough 3rd down. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd down and 12. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Running for it. Here's Cook. And he's able to get the 1st before he's taken down at the 36. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Cousins able to find Jefferson here, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking 1st down.
I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully.
Now they just want to call a flag on it.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And the Packers pick it up.
96 about to run it back out that fumble. Can he go? Yes, he can.
Just submitted. A return for a late touchdown.
Touchdown, Green Bay.
Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
Crosby with the extra point, and the lead is now 24.
Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Very short kick. This will... Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Piling on in any subject, it's a negative. In this case, for this team, it's a real positive. Just scored. Now they go down, knock the ball free, get it back, they got a chance to really increase their lead and put themselves in the driver's seat.
On the other side, a little insult added to the injury. They're in a bad spot. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. That's caught by Adams. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 24 yards. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause to stay in that spot. But I've been...
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Logan Ryan. And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. He's going to get this one down to Cook. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. 1st down. Here's Cousins. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Off the play fake, Cousins. He's got his man on the crossing route. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 40. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space.
Final score, Packers.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they could look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Green Bay, the win here means it'll be a 7-1 first half of the season. And they'll return home next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll take this loss into the bye as they'll be back in action in Week 10. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.